Immigration is a polarizing issue across the country. In Portland politics, however, it's not a battle for or against the newcomers, but a debate over how to manage the influx.
We had the budget passed by the City Council and adopted. It was implemented July 1st. It did not anticipate 400 plus new people seeking general assistance and housing.
It is City Manager John Jennings' job to make the numbers work. Maine's governor recently made asylum seekers eligible for general assistance, meaning they can apply for vouchers for food, medication, and housing, easing some of Portland's financial burden.
That funding could be used immediately. But still, there's a 30% impact on the city.
Jennings, appointed by the City Council, is concerned about the budget strain. Mayor Ethan Strimling is not.
There are critics, Republican lawmakers, the city manager even, who think this is not the best way to spend money and resources. What do you say to them?
For those folks who are saying that we can't afford this, I say to them, we can't afford not to do this. We need young workers here. When you talk to businesses, go around downtown, the #1 issue is finding folks who can be in their workforce.
Strimling says assistance from social service agencies and nearly $1 million in donations has lessened the impact on the city.
The amount of money that's been raised, and because of what the governor did, there will be virtually zero impact on the City of Portland budget, on the taxpayers of the City of Portland.
So we did speak with the mayor, and he paints this a bit as a zero-sum game financially, and that it's important to the lifeblood of the city going forward. Is that the case? Is that accurate?
No, it's not accurate. There's still an impact. There's certainly no doubt about that. But what we have been trying to do on the staff side is to minimize the impact as much as possible on the Portland taxpayer.
Jennings and Strimling, both Democrats, do find common ground in some areas.
We need immigrants. You know, we have capacity in our schools, we have capacity in our economy. The one place we do not have as good capacity is around housing, and that's something that we have to work on.
I would agree with him that there are challenges on the housing side, but I think our staff has also been doing a fantastic job of identifying housing.
They also see eye to eye when it comes to federal policy reform.
We have this incredibly broken immigration system and policy that really has not been updated since President Reagan was in office. Unfortunately, these folks come to this country, they want to contribute, and then we have a disincentive in place. They tell them that you can't work.
The 6-month rule is not a partisan problem. It's bipartisan. You know, this was put in place back in the 90s, was signed into law by President Clinton, passed by Congress by Newt Gingrich. So there was a bipartisan look at this, and it was a really unfortunate move that we took back in the 90s. It used to be 30 days.
We have people who are highly educated. We have lawyers, we have engineers, we have doctors. When I look at the future of Portland and Maine, this is a blessing because of the workforce development side of things. Now, in the interim, we're having to spend money and certainly staff time to try to assist them in temporary housing. But I think in the longer term, they will be major contributors to the growth of the Maine economy for years to come.
That's the hope of the new arrivals, too.
We're hoping to be able to work and pay taxes and contribute into the society. Plus, we brought children here. These children can become the future of the United States.
To continue to grow toward a better future sometimes requires a look back at the past.
When I've spoken to the families, I hear a few things. We're a very safe city, and that's very important to these families from where they came from. We are also a very welcoming community, and I think that's important in terms of our recognition that immigrants really have built this city for 200 years.
Interesting fact about the structure of Portland's government. Ethan Strimling is just Portland's second mayor elected by the public in the last century. In the past, the city's mayor was elected by and chosen from the 9-member city council. That changed in 2010 when voters approved changes to the city charter. City manager John Jennings is appointed by the city council. He also appoints and manages all city department heads. Up next, getting to Portland is one journey, getting asylum is another.